work in the stadium and the club. Yes, Wagwan people. Welcome back to the Hotspur King. It's your boy Jay. We're live for another Footy Talks. I'm joined by the one and only, the legendary, Mr. Crash Out in a real way, Brodusky. You know what I'm saying? Mike's the plumber. Mike's, what are you saying, bro?
The plumber, bruv. After the Pornhub intro, bruv. What the hell? Now, big up for having me on, bruv. Big up for... I forgot where I was for a sec when I heard the intro. I forgot. Big up John for making that, bruv. But no. It's good to be here, fam. Good to be here as always, man. I'm only one crash out, and that's my reputation now because it's on a big platform like Lewis's, bruv. I'm not proud of that, but hopefully no more. Hopefully no more until the end of the season, bruv. 2 more games and then I'm free, man.
Yeah, man. 2 more games and then we don't have to react to any more flipping football matches. You know what I'm saying? Can actually just enjoy the summer and you get me, kick back and enjoy life. But as you lot know already, the link is pinned in the chat. So just go sub to Mike's. He's on the road to 1K. I'm also on the road to 700. I'm literally 24 away. So like, just help me get there, innit? Like, just subscribe to the channel. It really helps. And smash a like on the stream too. But big up KD in the chat. I see you, my bro. Big up, man. Hope you're good. I guess there's a few things I want to talk about, to be fair, because I want to talk about, obviously we're playing Villa tonight. United are playing Chelsea as well. You guys have also got Forest on the weekend.
Yeah.
Who are City playing?
City don't play this weekend. They play midweek because of the FA Cup.
They've got isn't the cup this weekend, isn't it?
It's tomorrow.
Final.
Yes, tomorrow.
There's that as well. Palace have a chance to, you know what I'm saying, to edge their name in history. Is it the year of the trophy droughts being broken? Because I know Bologna won the Coppa Italia the other day as well.
Yeah, that's because Calafiori left.
Yeah, I mean, I can't lie. This might be the... you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too bad. But obviously, I want to start off with our game, innit? Because we're playing Villa tonight. And said some interesting things in his presser before this game. Basically, he said that because we're down to our bare bones with injuries, of course, you know how this team is. Timo Werner's injured. How? I don't know. He hasn't played for like 5 months. I don't know how he's managed to do his hamstring. But do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we've got no Kulusevski, no Bergvall, no Madders. We're going into a cup final. It's like, looking at it from an outside perspective, because obviously I know how I feel. Would you go into this game thinking, all right, look, we've lost 20 games. Maybe I need to field a full, like not a full strength, but a stronger side? Or would you just think, yo, I just put the youngsters out there, just let them have a run, just throw them out there.
I'd say put the kids out there. You ain't got nothing to play for, bro. There's 5 days until the final. You don't want to risk any more injuries as it is. Like, I know like you should go into every game like trying to care about every single game, but at the same time, if you got nothing to play for and it's one of your bigger games in your recent history, then, bro, just put the kids out. You got so many injuries as it is. You've had injuries throughout the season. Just give the kids the opportunity to play and show what they're capable of. Or people that are guaranteed to not play in the final, that the manager's thinking, he's definitely not playing in the starting 11 in the final. That's what I think. Like, I don't see a point otherwise.
No, I agree, man. I thought it's one of them ones where when I see that Kulusevski's gone down injured now as well, I was just like, bro, and this, like, what's going on, man? Like, seriously, what's really going on? Because like, it just doesn't make any sense. And I had another question because obviously, as you know, Son is just coming back from injury. Would you start him in a final? Because we saw what happened with Harry Kane when we started him in the Champions League final. We saw how that went. It went so wrong. What's your if you was a Tottenham fan, would you play Son in that, based off of what you've seen of Son this season?
if he's not fully fit, there's no point. If he's not going to give you the best, I know like sometimes when footballers are like not fully fit or whatever, they'll still like give you that extra edge that they can possibly do like on the final or whatever. But at the same time, you've seen it so many times, like with the Kane situation, where it's like they don't play their best. You're kind of just playing them because of who they are and their reputation, rather than what they can actually give you on that day. I'd still say Son has a part to play in the final, but if he's not fully fit, then bring him on last 20, 30 if you need a goal. If you need to get a winner. If you need to get a winner, or even then, if you need some experience on the pitch. Like, he may not be the best captain, but he's experienced, so I'd say bring him on as a sub. The guy can't start the final, as much as you haven't really got many options in attack. At the same time, you want a fully fit attack. You want a fully fit attack, because anyone can turn up in the final. Literally anyone. Once you get to a final, anyone can turn up. Anyone can turn up. So I just think get Son last 20, 30 minutes. Because then there's also, if Son can give you a last 20, 30 minutes, defenders are tired, they don't want to come up against Son at his best on the day.
It's true. It's true. There you go. And that summarizes it perfectly, because it's like, for me, I think bringing him on, watching him, I think that it was a game we played against you lot at our ground, right? Where he scored the goal with the step overs. I was like,
yeah,
mate. I was looking, everyone was like, oh, that's a brilliant goal. And I was just like, no, it's not. Like, no, it's not. Son done the most it was the easiest step overs to read. Mm-hmm. The defender just got down slowly because he's very shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, but I totally agree with what you're saying. In regards to tonight, then, obviously, Villa need to qualify for the Champions League.
Yeah.
Is it sealed? And is it? Get me? I don't know if you saw Emery's interview the other day, but he said Europe.
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah, bro.
What's your thoughts on Villa and that?
Villa have been doing what I expected them to do throughout the season, to be honest with you. They've been doing what I've expected them to do. The only thing I didn't expect was how far they got into the Champions League and the quarters and that.
Massive
and to be honest,
credit to them as well.
Yeah, like compared to the start of the season, I didn't think they'd get to the quarters. I think I do think Chelsea, Man City and Newcastle will just about get it. Just because I don't see them losing tonight. I think Man United will also be concentrated on the final. And against Forest, and the Forest have been bottling it as of recently, so I can see them beating Forest. I think Newcastle are too good to not to drop out right now, and Man City I don't think will drop out. If Man City drop out of top 5, that would be crazy. But I think Villa maybe have hit form maybe a bit too late now that they've are out of the Champions League. If they were out of the Champions League maybe a bit earlier, maybe they would have overtaken Chelsea by now, and it would have been Man City, Newcastle, Villa. But I think regardless though, they'll enjoy being in Europa League. That's something they can go and try and win. Emery's won Europa Leagues before, so I think Europa League will still be good for them. Like, people got to understand where Villa were, for example, where Villa were before Emery, and now they are going to be in Europe in 3 consecutive seasons. They're the first team since us to do that outside the Big Six, outside the typical Big Six teams, which is it's not easy to do because even Leicester and Wolves couldn't do that at the time when they were good. So I think regardless, no one can take Europe for granted. No one can take Europe for granted, especially when you haven't won things in a very long time. It's a good opportunity to just go and win things. Like, if you made it to the Champions League quarterfinals as well, like, you could go and try and win the Europa League. It's possible. It's possible. And I feel like it makes it easier now that Champions League teams don't drop into the Europa League. It's an even bigger opportunity to go and win that. It doesn't mean it discredits the trophy or anything, but it just means it's a better opportunity for the teams that are already in there to win it. As much as I would like to see, I would like to see Villa get it instead of Chelsea as well. But I don't know. I would say maybe it's a bit too late for them, but they're doing well, man. I like what Emery does. I think they've got a good balanced team, man. Just on their day, hard team to play against.
Yeah, man, and I think that's the problem with them. Emery's just such a manager where it's just like there's a blueprint to beat him, but even if you have that blueprint, sometimes he will just outplay you. Do you know what I'm saying? He'll just...
Mm-hmm. I like my dogs.
Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
This guy. No, fuck off. There it is. Like, guys, if you guys need in the comments need to do Hotspur Cave bingo. Take a shot every time this guy walks out of his room, bruv. Every time this guy walks out of his room. Hotspur Cave bingo. This is what we need every time this guy walks out of his room. Make a comp of it, fam.
Anyway. Anyways, listen, yeah, I'm hungry and yeah, I'm still a little bit jet lagged. Anyways, yeah, Emery, top. But moving away from us, yeah, because obviously, look, there's not really much to preview. There's not much to play for in the league. This is probably going to be the 21st loss of the season, which, by the way, that is just insane. Like, that's just crazy. I didn't think I'd ever be in a world where I'd actually be saying my team's lost 21 games in a season, bro. Like, that is fucking insane. I pray that never happens to me again, bro. Do you know, like that? That's actually relegation form. But, yeah, moving away from that, Touchline, because I see him in the chat talking all this shit. Let's talk about his team. They're playing Chelsea tonight.
Yeah.
What are we saying? We've got them. We've also got them in the final. It's crazy because there's a lot of teams in finals. There's just one team that aren't in the final, but sure we'll talk to them a bit later. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, what's one thing that will definitely happen in that game? Do you reckon?
A goalkeeper mistake. I don't know who, but a goalkeeper's making a mistake because Anana isn't playing, but Bayern Deer might play. Bayern Deer ain't good either. Robert Sanchez is in net for Chelsea. Someone's making a mistake. This game is usually a draw. Like, every time. Like, it was a draw at Old Trafford, I think. Ruud van Nistelrooy was caretaker. But also, Man United also have an eye on the final. So it's like, Chelsea should win. You'd like to think after that Newcastle game, obviously Jackson suspended, they ain't got a striker up front, but then again, with Jackson up front, maybe you could argue they still didn't have a striker up front, but at least he gives you some form of like running in behind or running down the channels, etc. But they're probably going to play like Neto up front or whatever. This fixture always has a draw in them. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if Man United put out a second team and still get a draw out of this. I wouldn't be surprised, but I still think that Chelsea might just get over the line just because of the teams around them in the top 5. So I think regardless of what happens today, Forest could draw to us. I think Forest will beat us, but I think Forest will draw to us. And like Villa, they'll probably beat you guys. But you never know. Like, it might go down to the wire. The fact that this is the most exciting part of the Premier League season is kind of dreadful in itself, to be honest. But Chelsea, Man United, you'd like to think that would be a good game, but it isn't usually, in my opinion. In my opinion, it isn't usually that entertaining as a fixture. Even though the 4-3 last season was really good. Yeah,
I enjoyed that a lot. I actually enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed a few of Chelsea's games last season, to be fair. I enjoyed quite a few of their games. Them and City. Yeah. But, Touchline says this fixture has the most draws in Premier League history. KD asked me, do I blame? And you know what? I actually don't. Just because I knew he came back from injury already. It's kind of when a player's coming back from injury.
Yeah.
I think like the first 2 to 6, 7 weeks is like a vulnerable phase where it's like that's when you just have to be careful because you can actually trigger it again. Especially anyone who's played sports will know that first 2 to 7 weeks when you come back from like a long injury. Anything feels off. You're gonna. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm even willing to go as far as to say I don't even probably think it's that bad of an injury. I reckon he just said, "Yo, something doesn't feel right. I don't want to risk doing anything anymore." Do you know what I'm saying? But
that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, move back towards the Chelsea and United stuff though. You said United have a final to focus on. Chelsea are also in a final. They've got Betis. And you know what? Is it a walk in the park for Chelsea? Because I don't think it is, bro. I can't lie. I don't think it is.
Look at the form they're on. Like in terms of in that competition, they always found a way to get over the line as well. Yes, they've made it more difficult for themselves, but at the same time, the other one was against Fiorentina. Chelsea haven't played an opponent as good as Betis yet. They've got Anthony, who's on form on loan. Listen, they've got former West Ham player Pablo Fornals. They've got Pellegrini as manager. Cool. They've got Isco. Isco's a baller. Isco is a baller,
man.
Proper baller. They've got Borja Iglesias up front, experienced striker. William Carvalho. They've got an experienced team. I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea lose that. I think they'll just about get over the line. But it's not going to be easy. In a final as well, if they think a Conference League final is going to be easy, they're in for a shock. But a lot of Chelsea fans are saying they've already won it. And if you don't win it, it's a long day for you. It's a very long day for you. You see, if you don't win that, all the Chelsea fans in my mentions, all the Chelsea fans I do shows were telling me they've already won the competition. It's a long day for you. It is. Because you said, oh, yeah, we've won the Conference League. Have you? You should win the Conference League, because even we won it. But we won it in even the harder competition where Europa League teams dropped in. So I'm not trying to hear anything. I'm not trying to hear it, to be honest. So you better win that. We're the only English team to win it. There's other English teams that didn't win it. So don't join them. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Just win it. Should be easy, right, guys? Should be easy. That's what I'm saying anyway. That's what I'm saying. It should be easy.
You have to lock my camera off when you said there's other English teams that ain't won it yet. You know what I'm saying?
But like Leicester were in it. Villa were in it. They didn't win it.
It's true. Nice too, man. But at the end of the day, yeah, Maresca low-key has that bottle gene. Although I saw something on Twitter about how he's going to get another year anyways. I know Lewis is quite happy about that. I don't think he's a bad manager. I just think tactically he's a bit of a stale loaf of bread, if you know what I mean. He's a bit of a one-trick pony. Do you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I think for me, with Maresca, he's doing everything I expected him to do. Like, the reason why I say that is, when he was at Leicester, for example, they started off really well, went on a good run, and then dropped off. They dropped off, naturally. But they nearly dropped off to a point where they were so clear of the Championship title, where Leeds, Southampton, and Ipswich nearly overtook them. It's mad. So it's kind of a similar pattern. From their form. Like, from January onwards, they didn't win an away game in a very long time. I still don't think they've won an away game in this calendar year. So maybe that Forest game has more on it than people think, but I still think they'll get over the line. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, Touchdown, I know you say nobody cares about it, but at the same time, Villa and Leicester put out strong teams. They lost. They lost against Olympiacos and West Ham. I don't care that. I don't care that much. I don't know what we did to you, but that's the thing. That's the thing with the Conference League. Like, these teams still put out strong teams and still lose to small teams. We've put out weakened teams. We blaze teams. I'm just saying, they still put out strong teams to win the competition. So it's not like they have an excuse.
Yeah, he's got a point. Also, I don't know. The West Ham fans consider themselves. I know they say we're massive, and I know about that. Like, do you get me? But I thought that was just a bit of tongue in cheek. I didn't know it was like. No. The whole massive thing is just a tongue in cheek thing. We're not. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was just a little to get one over on the Millwall fans, literally.
It's not even one over Millwall fans. Like, Millwall fans won over themselves. Like, we don't say anything to them. We don't say anything to Millwall fans.
They just hate you for no reason.
It is. I understand why they hate us history and that, but bro, do you know what's so funny? When you interview Millwall fans, for example, yeah, they're like, I would love to get promoted to the Premier League to face West Ham. Bro, who cares? Only you care. Bruv. And you beat us and your fans are in my comment section waffling. I can't control them, bro. I can't control them. Have you not seen Green Street's a shit film. Green Street is a shit film. There's people doing fake East London accents in that are like American and that on Geordie and all them actors there. Yeah, bro. That film's fucking shit. That film set this fan base bit. That film set us this fan base back by like 20 years minimum. That's all we're fucking known for, even though we hadn't fought in years.
EastEnders FC is crazy.
But
considering Bilbao, the Spanish team, you either continue the streak or break it. Spurs would continue it, and it's at Bilbao Stadium too. Hey, listen, man, don't worry, it's not Bilbao. Do you get me? You beat us and your fans are out. Bro, touchline, I think you need to understand something, yeah? You are just like these Arsenal fans sometimes. You make enemies for yourself, man. You just out here just creating your own enemies, going to war with everyone. You know what I'm saying? This is why we actually call you the warrior fam. The young elite warrior fam. Just going to war with everyone. No matter where you're from, no matter what club you support. He wants war with you.
Yeah, touchline, you got to ignore them West Ham fans, bro. You got to ignore them, bro. Because the comments you showed me, bro, people waffle in my comment section. West Ham fans waffle in my comment section, bro. I'm a West Ham fan. Like, bro, I'm like, what did I do, bro? All I do is criticise the players and they tell me they're good.
Bruh. And you know what the worst part about it is?
What?
The worst part about it is, is the same people, like, these guys go fight tooth and nail to defend these people.
Mm-hmm.
To defend these mediocre players.
Yep.
And then literally the very next game, the same players go and drop stinkers.
Mm-hmm.
And they're nowhere to be seen. You know, there's one brer called what was it? Anne Smith. That's chat. Remember Anne Smith?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The
Anne Jim, yeah. The pussy's been missing for about 4 months. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've hit milestones since he was here. You know what I'm saying? I hit 250, then I hit 500, then I hit 600, then I hit 650 without this guy ever coming back to the channel. The fraud. Yeah, man.
I just want to address something, though. In a comment, KD, that is crazy, though. That is crazy. Like, listen, I love the Conference League for winning it. It's not bigger than an FA Cup. I know KD's just been a wind-up, but listen, I've always wanted to win an FA Cup. Like,
yeah, I've wanted to see my team win an FA Cup as well.
Bro, FA Cup is... I always love the FA Cup, no matter what. I don't care if people don't care about it.
Because of the culture, innit? Like, that's just... But listen, for someone like Touchline as well, you know what I'm saying? The proper patriot, mate. You know what I mean?
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. But growing up watching an FA Cup, fam, is the best.
FA Cup, man, that's heritage. For me, the European trophies is where it's at, though, because, you know what I'm saying? I just... Yeah. Look at man saying... Sorry, Touchline, but it's true. Why do you rate some trophies over others? I don't care. All trophies are all trophies, innit?
Yeah, same.
You know what I'm saying? Jay knows I believe that. No. I get it, though. But from outside perspective, yeah... You know what I'm saying? Certain people would just prefer certain trophies over others. It doesn't mean they don't want to win it. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like KD said, like up the stream, people, man. This is a chill one today. I can't lie. We're literally just chilling and talking some football, man. This is fun.
Yeah, legit.
Man. Man said rule Britain.
I'm just thinking of the Nigel Farage singing video, fam. But every time I see Rule Britannia, fam.
This guy is not a Touchline is bro. If you follow this guy on Twitter, this guy is always someone. You know
I don't know how you have the energy for that, man. I can't beef anyone on Twitter, man. Twitter's full of weirdos, bro.
Yeah, no.
I hear you, KD. Fair enough.
I just gave up, bro.
Yeah, honestly, like, bro, I put out something on Twitter and somebody will try and counter argument my thing. And it'll be with something so stupid that I'm like, bro, I'm not responding because I don't have time to argue with you on Twitter. Mike's the West Ham fan, he's a patriot too, bro. I'm not bored. Like if I fulfilled the West Ham stereotype, I'm not bored. I'm not bald. I don't stink of Moretti. Like, still, like, bro, I'm not. Bro, I don't get involved in politics. Leave me out of politics. Like, I don't get involved in that stuff. It's enough to deactivate my account. Serious.
Yeah, bro. The MI5 got him. You know what I'm saying?
I'll make a comeback if Crystal Palace win on Saturday. God forbid.
Hey,
God
listen,
fucking forbid.
If Palace win, you know what? Thank you for that touchline, because that segues perfectly onto tomorrow's final.
Mm-hmm.
Palace versus Manchester City. This is, I can't lie, I'm really excited for this, you know. I'm actually mad excited. Because you know what, yeah? I know everyone's going to be like, oh, listen, Crystal Palace aren't my rivals. I have friends that are Crystal Palace fans, you know what I'm saying? I have friends that are from that area that support Crystal Palace. And I know how much this is going to mean to them. So for that reason, I actually want them to go and win that trophy. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know what your thoughts are. Obviously, you get me. Maybe there's a bit more bitterness there between, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. What do you think? Do you think City just wipe the floor with them and call it a day? Because listen, Palace, they're a good side, man. That's not a good manager.
I think. No, don't get me wrong. I think it'll be a tough final. I don't think it'll be a wiping the floor or anything like that. I don't think it. Like Palace have a good chance to win it. They have a good chance to win it. I just think City's experience will get them over the line. I think it'll be like a 1-goal, 2-goal lead, some shit. But even if it is that, even if City get a second goal, it'll be like right at the end. I think what Palace will do, they'll frustrate City. They'll frustrate them. They'll sit back and they'll try to hit them on the counter. Mateta will be a problem. Like I just think, for me, City's experience will get them over the line. But knowing Pep, sometimes, occasionally, he does overthink a final where when the unexpected happens, where like they're the favourite, and then the team that's not the favourite win against them. But not a team like Crystal Palace, where they don't have the know-how in finals. The manager does, but there's only so much a manager can do in a final with their experience compared to the players. Where I don't think many of their players are winners, from what I can remember. I know Chris Richards has been at Bayern, etc., but it's not the same. You're not a starter that doesn't really make much of a difference. For me, I still think City go over the line. I don't want City to win it. So big up D. I don't know him in it, but when I saw him say Palace are bigger than West Ham, that's when I flipped out of Palace fans. Bro, let's stick the whole honours of Crystal Palace and stick it to runners-up. I'm trying to see 2 times runners-up on that honours thing. That's what I'm trying to see. Because I still have that clip of me mudding Crystal Palace fans when they were trying to say they're bigger than us. Like, brother, I'm not saying West Ham are a massive club. Then we're not. We're not a massive club. It's just a joke. We're like mid, like compared to the like all the English teams, we're very mid in terms of what we've won compared to other teams. Leeds, Forest, Everton, Newcastle all won more than us. But don't compare us to them. Don't compare my team to teams like Brighton and Palace and all these teams that have won fuck all. They've won fuck all for a reason. If we're counting playoff trophies, for fuck's sake, which I don't even count, and I'm a West Ham fan, then we've got even more than them. We're not counting playoff trophies because they're not majors. They're not. When you look up Crystal Palace, what comes up? FA Cup runners-up. So let's make that 2 times FA Cups runners-up. Let's make that 2 times. Because I'm not trying to see any leverage. And even if they do win it tomorrow, they're still not bigger than us. Where do you rank West Ham in England, Max? I don't... Right, if I had to think about it, we're probably like top 20 teams. That's not a good thing, by the way. But like top 20, at max top 15. But that's not anything to brag about. That's why I don't get involved in who's the bigger club conversations. Because there's a lot of big English teams with history. Big up Elijah as well as the ex-Pikes Footy Talk. No Jay to be found. To be fair, he just left. Yeah, not top 10. I've never said top 10. Because you still got the big 6. You got Everton, Newcastle, Forest, etc. Leeds. Like, we're not top 10. But we're not a small club. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying it how it is.
Maybe fan size though, innit? In terms of fan base though, you definitely do have a very massive fan base.
We do, but we have more of a worldwide fan base than people think. Than people realise.
That's actually very true. Very true. Like especially in countries, if you go to little places like in Spain, you know, Greece, Portugal, these little party islands, like especially around the Canary Islands and that, you see a lot of. That's where a lot of like Newcastle, Leeds fans, West Ham fans. You'll see a lot of those type of fans out there. I will. You get me? I said it's the ex-Mike Floyd.
we've got a lot of fans in Asia and Africa as well. There's a lot of like West Ham fans in Ghana. There's a lot of West Ham fans in China. I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know why, but there is. Yeah, in China. I'm being serious. But it doesn't like make us like bigger than anyone in terms of like Leeds, Newcastle, Forest that have won like Champions Leagues and leagues and etc. like Everton or whatever. That's why I never put West Ham top 10, top 15, top 20, cool. But I don't brag about it. I'm not the kind of person I'll be like, my team's bigger than yours. Like, bro, I don't get involved in these conversations for a reason. I know my place. I'm not a shameless guy. But I am a shameless guy when a team I dislike loses something. Now, you see Palace. I don't like Palace fans. I've never have and I never will. The reason why I don't like them is because I find it very weird that in this country are fans trying to be European fans. You're not PSG, you're not Frankfurt. So this whole getting dressed in black, having a group chat and then be like, let's all dress in black in one corner of the stadium, so then bang a drum or do all of that nonsense and set off flares.
Are you talking about their ultras?
Yes, bruv. Bro, just some fat white dudes, bruv. That's it, bruv. Like, allow it, man. Allow all this. Allow all of the whole, but they have an atmosphere. They have an ultra-like atmosphere. What happens when they go 1-0 down? All you can hear is the drum. You can't hear their fans chanting anymore. All you can hear is the drum. Now, I would like them as like an honest, small club that people would root for or whatever. And I hear that. I like their documentary on Amazon to the whole thing of how they got promoted, etc. with Zaha and Balassi. We all like them old, like Barclays teams or whatever. But
yeah,
I don't like their fans. Like their fans think they're bigger than they actually are. And your fans are not even like medium big. You're not even medium big. Like, you're just in the Premier League. That is what you are. You're here for decoration. You always finish 12th, 13th. Yes, you finish above West Ham now and then. But even in the last time when you finished above West Ham, I left with a trophy you didn't. So even though you finished above us now, I'm not saying we should be... I'm not saying that 15th, 16th, 17th is like, West Ham shouldn't be here or whatever. It's just a case of like, bro, you're not big. You're not. Lord Mike, you don't mess with Strasbourg, Steve. What? No, bro, Steve's my guy.
Big up Steve, man.
Big up Steve. But yeah, man, Palace fans are just annoying. They're jarring. Listen, if they did win it, like, cool, it would be sick for them. Like, I think it would be sick to see like how their fans would celebrate or whatever. But you can't chat to me. They've got a good chance. Of winning it. I rate some of their players, but their fans are fucking annoying.
I hear it. You just got personal beef with their fans.
Yeah, and it's nothing to do with West Ham either. Because West Ham don't have a rivalry with them.
Yeah. You see, this is the thing though, yeah. I've noticed that so many clubs force rivalries, man. It's like, bro, we don't beef you. I remember when Brentford tried to force a rivalry with us. It was like, brother, like, relax. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You're not, like, what? What's, like, do you know what I'm saying? I swear your ops are Brighton. Like, what's going on? And Brighton are fucking 3 hours away from you, 4 hours away from you. So why do you two even beef each other? It doesn't even make any sense.
No, to be fair, their beef. I understand why they beef each other. When I looked into it, they used it was like FA Cup replay days when when after FA Cup replay, like the second replay or whatever, you go to that extra time. Back in the day, it used to be like you have to play like 3-4 replays if you kept drawing a lot, and that happened a lot. So they kept facing each other, and both of their managers didn't like each other before they both became managers of respective clubs because they were both teammates. So Alan Mullery and what's my man's name? I think he died. Terry Venables. They were both teammates at Tottenham as players, and they didn't like each other then. So they carried on their rivalry then, And then I think one of the fans threw like a coffee at one of the managers or some shit. And then the games became heated from there. It's weird. It's not a derby though. It's like rivalries are better than, like, rivalries are different from derbies. Rivalries are just rivalries, innit? But derbies are local. So when people do M23 derby, then man don't like that. Because it's not a derby, it's a rivalry. But it's weird. It's like the rivalry that nobody cares about, but at the same time, a rivalry is a rivalry, innit?
Norwich fans. Why?
Norwich fans, why?
Why? They're never getting back in the Prem, by the way. I don't think we're going to see them back in the Prem again.
They sacked their
Speaking of the
manager
Prem,
again, fam.
Who are the 3 teams coming up from the Championship, Mike?
Well, so Leeds and Burnley are already up. And now it's between Sheffield United and Sunderland. They face next Saturday.
Oh, what are we saying?
We're all Sunderland, fam. All of us Sunderland, fam. We can't have Sheffield United coming back up. Sheffield United coming back up is the most boring outcome. Because all 3 of them will go back down. They will all go back down. We need a Sunderland. We need the Barclays back. We need Sunderland back. And I think Sunderland would actually give it a go more than Sheffield United, because Sheffield United know their place. They know they're not going to survive. Sunderland will give it a go and be like, we don't want to get relegated again. We don't want to go back to how it was when they first got relegated into Championship and then League One again. So, for me, I hope it's Sunderland. I hope it's fucking Sunderland, but at the same time, Sheffield United got more experience. The quality in the Championship is quite divided as it is, because people talk about how the teams that come up from the Championship, they can't survive the Premier League because the quality gap is too big. Now, let me flip that combo. When you look at the Championship and you look at the table, the first 3 teams in the Championship are quite clear in points ahead of like the 4th team, like 10 points ahead, and then Sunderland were the 4th team. But Sunderland were actually 10 points, 15 points ahead of 5th and 6th. And then everyone else is close. So the gaps in quality is mad. It's mad. It's even poor in the Championship, let alone when they get promoted to the Premier League. So I would like to see, as KD said, like Sunderland, Newcastle again. That's a really good derby, like just to watch as a neutral. But also, that's the kind of teams you grow up on. Sunderland, Stoke, West Brom, the stripy teams. The stripy teams over here, man. I don't. No one wants to see Sheffield United here, man. No one wants to see Sheffield United.
I don't want to see that.
Listen, big up Ryan Brewster, Chapel Heath. Other than that, no one cares.
Yeah, bro. I think we all good on. You know what I'm saying? People, like you see here, road to 700. I'm putting it right here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to stay here for the remainder of the show until you lot just run it up. Mm-hmm. Share it with your friends. But nah, man, I think do you know who I really want to see back? Yeah, if we're talking about like peak Barclays era, Barclays era, bro. QPR, Sunderland, and Stoke, man. I miss Stoke, bro. Stoke, fam. Man.
Do I want to see, bro? I want to see
so many teams like the Red
West Brom.
Oh, mate, like, yeah.
Imagine, Stoke got promoted and they buy Liam Delap. How funny that would be.
That would be the most English. That would be the most English core signing you could ever think of, man.
But obviously his dad played for Stoke. Rory Delap, fam.
His dad was a Stoke player as well.
Yeah, Rory. You know Rory Delap?
No.
You don't know Rory Delap? The long throws, fam.
Oh,
Who do you think was taking long throws for Stoke, fam, in the Barclays era?
Oh shit, it was my
dad. Under Pulis, fam. Yeah, that's his dad, bro. That's his dad. Yeah, he's like, yeah, bro.
That's so sick. I didn't fucking know that.
Under Tony Pulis. Bro, people were kicking it out for corners because they didn't want to buck Rory Delap on a throw-in. Do you know, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Arsenal, yeah? They kicked it out for a throw-in by mistake and Chesney was going mad. Like, why did you kick it out for a throw-in? You know what they're going to do. Like, bro, kick it out for a corner.
Class. Wait, so no. That has to happen now. I think someone has to make that happen. What's the championship table even looking like, bro?
Well, the championship's done. So
I know Luton got relegated.
So Sunderland, Sheffield United. Who else got? Bristol City lost to Sheffield United in the playoffs. They were in the playoffs. and Coventry. Fat Frank, hold that Lampard, you fat cunt.
Hold that.
They lost as well. Coventry and Bristol City, so they made the playoffs. Millwall just missed out. Hold that. Blackburn just missed out. Like Blackburn are another team, by the way. Another Barclays team.
Yeah.
Morton Gams Pedersen and them, man. Christopher Samba. That's like proper Barclays. That's proper Barclays. So that was what the table was looking like from then. Like Bristol City finally made the playoffs and then got battered. So I'm local to them, man. I'm good.
No matter nah, keep QPR. Nah, man. Bring QPR.
Get QPR back. Get QPR back.
Bro, ain't nobody that pumped up about the Newcastle. I don't even. What's the official name for the Newcastle Sunderland derby?
Tyne-Wear derby. It's some northern thing, innit? It doesn't sound right in my accent, fam.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just these weird ass names, bro. These weird.
I like the game, but do you know what the problem is? If Sunderland get promoted, it's just gonna be Newcastle smoking them. Because look where Newcastle are now, and look where Sunderland are now.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like. It's. You know what? I really would love to see. Has this ever happened where like the 3 teams that have been promoted haven't gone back down?
Yeah, bro, it happened bare times.
Bro, when was the last time that happened?
Oh, what? None of them go down?
As in, none of the 3 teams that come up go back down?
The 22-23 season, Fulham, Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. They all got promoted and all survived. Forest had Steve Cooper, Fulham had Marco Silva, Bournemouth had Gary O'Neill.
Was that when Leicester went down?
Yes.
Leicester went down. Who else went down? Southampton went down, did it?
Yeah, Leicester, Southampton, Norwich.
And Norwich.
I'm pretty sure Norwich went down. I could be wrong.
No, I think Norwich went down the season before that.
No, they did. You're right. Let me look up. I said it used to be close to that Adam Johnson era. Fucking hell. It did used to be close. Bro, Sunderland used to batter Newcastle.
Yeah. I said Adam Johnson, you know.
22-23, it was Leeds. Leeds, Leicester, Southampton. I'm glad they're back up.
Oh, yeah. Leeds are a good side, man. Leeds are a good team. Manuel Solomon's been cooking over there, you know what I'm saying? We've been struggling for a winger all season and he's been on loan over there cooking.
He's a good player, though. He's a good mid-table player. I don't know whether you'll be... Well, but then again, look where you are now. But at the same time, like I think he's good for like the team just below. Like he was good at Fulham. He should have gone permanently to Fulham. Like Fulham should just go and get him back. Like he was cooking for Fulham. He was on fire.
There's some dodgy shit behind that deal, anyways. I don't know how we basically they had their country something was going on with. Where was he at? Shakhtar Donetsk or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
He was at Shakhtar, and then we did the. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people say he won't play for Spurs because politics. Yeah. He was doing all that. But then look at Zinchenko. He was doing all the politics thing. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but it's one rule for one, rule for the other, fam.
Yes. You're right, bro. You right, man. I mean, to be honest, I don't care either way. You know what I'm saying? Because my club's shit, and I don't think he makes us that much better. But...
yeah.
Speaking of, is there any more football? Obviously, the Champions League final as well. We know about that. It's not, unfortunately,
guess who's in it?
The one we want.
Yeah, guess who's not in it? Guess who's not in the Champions League final? Take a wild guess.
She a 1v1 battle. Then I don't think there's many out there.
What about my boy, Martinelli? Like, we all know he's known for... Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen...
What's that?
Ah, the audacity. I love it. I love the fact that he just laughed like that. Bro. Man laughed twice.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? Certain guys was telling me they were going to do the double. They were going to do the treble. You know what I'm saying? Certain guys were telling me they was going to win the league. But
Remontada, fam.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we have to win this because Northside... I can't let Northside cook me, bro. I know he's got Northside. If you're watching this, I know you have the clips ready. Do you know what I'm saying? Northside, I know you have the clips ready. I can't let you cook me, bro. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Oh, Ian said he's been shit ever since. Do you know what?
Has he
He's
played?
not wrong. He's not wrong.
First?
Spurs literally have a flag in their new stadium. Oh, what flag are you talking about, mate?
They talk about like the Israel thing.
Oh, yeah, they do. I don't, bro, do you know what it is there?
I stay out of this stuff. Honestly.
I just don't like my football club being involved in all of these things, man. Like, you know, I don't really care about football. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same minute.
I just want to watch the football. You know, just leave that stuff out. I remember, like, I saw some tweet on where there was like a mad spat about one Wolves player not like wearing the armband, wearing a normal armband or some stuff. And everyone was going crazy, and I was just like, bro, I don't care. Like, why?
Yeah, who cares?
Just commentate the game, bro. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, who cares, man? Who cares?
Honestly, bro, we've got one life. Just let people live their life and play the game, literally.
Yeah, honestly, bro. Don't care about that shit. Respectfully.
Yeah, man. Heard there are... Oh, also, I don't know if you saw. I saw some Brent Stevens. I saw some video of some goalkeeper. I think he's a Norwegian keeper or something. Someone in the chat will probably know. Brent Stevens, yeah. But this guy was making his debut on the week that his father passed away at the age of 19, and he saved the penalty right at the end of the game and that. And then the opposition fans, or the team that he saved the penalty for, started chanting his name, and I was like, raw. I was just watching it, like, I had one of the random games on, and I was watching it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is random as hell. But, like, this is mad nice. What? I didn't know there was mad chill like that. It just made me think, if this was like Scotland or England, they'd be saying, wanker, 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 wanker.
But there'd be chants about his dead dad, bro, in Scotland, fam. Like, if it was Celtic Rangers.
Remember when the Queen died, bro? Oh my!
You see, was it Celtic fans? Yeah, Lizzie in a box and all that, bro. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Insane. I just knew I was watching the Celtic game. As soon as I got the news, I went onto their match pictures and said, "Yo, when are these?"
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
Nah.
Oh my days. Hey Elijah, bro. So you turned your camera off at fat jokes, but you're saying shit like that. To be fair, I said worse. But fucking hell, man. My god. Bro. Nah, you see in like Scotland, yeah, they don't play about. If they knew you had a dead dad in Scotland, bruv, they'd be going mad with it. They make a whole album about it, bruv. They make a whole album about it. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy, bruv. You can't even do that in England. If you did that in like the Championship, League 1, League 2, they'd be maybe making chants galore. I said I was hacked. They'd be making so many chants, man. Oh my days. Good on him, innit? Good on him.
Good on him, man. But he's just so lucky he's wherever they are, man. You know what I'm saying? That flipping fairy tale air country, blood. Because I tell you what, that shit would not run over here, man.
I would
you know
not.
What I'm saying? But hey, Mike, what you got coming up, man?
I've got the watch along for Palace Man City tomorrow. I've got Pro Clubs tomorrow.
Yeah, I know you're. What? You're not going?
No, I'm not. No, I ain't getting tickets for that. On Sunday, I've got a match reaction, West Ham Forest, and then Monday I'll have the show of Alfie, GVO show. Mondays 10 PM.
That's what I meant. Sorry, are you not going to your game? That's what I meant. Not
Oh yeah, I'm going to my game. Yeah, unfortunately.
Fair enough. Hey, what are they streaming it on BBC?
Yeah, probably. It's either BBC or ITV. It'll be
I
one of
might
them.
do a watch along. Chat. Should I do a chat? Should I do a watch along? You know what I'm saying? Chat. Should I do a watch along for the Palace Man City game? Let me know, man. I don't mind.
The first watch
You know what
along.
I'm saying? But hey, you lot, make sure you guys subscribe to Max. Max, I appreciate you joining me as always, brother. You know what I'm saying?
course.
His link is pinned in the chat. He's on the road to 1K. Let's get him to 1K subs, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get all the guys monetized right now. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to push everyone to the 1K gang. He's already over there. Mike's is next. I'm next. You know what I'm saying? Touchline's on his way there too. And the rest of the guys will follow suit, man. But yeah, listen, it's been a pleasure. We're out. Thank you so much for watching. And always remember, yeah, I want you guys to always remember something, bro. I want you guys to always remember something. Andrew's a pussy. Goodbye. Sack his manager, sack his coaching staff, sack the players, sack the board, sack the fans, sack the staff that work in the stadium. End the club!